Hey, Melissa, what do we got in the box?
We have not one but two boxes here.
Two boxes.
And what we have here are two of Dell's new G series gaming laptops. These are literally like, we have not opened these at all. So I'm going to take this nice knife that Adam kindly lent to me. This is a crazy knife, dude. Let me see. Oh, I have to get that too.
So we got two for the price of one.
Yeah, so we have two. I don't know which one we're opening first. I'll tell you in a second. Look at all that recyclable packaging. Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Recon Blue.
Wait, this isn't red.
It isn't red. This is called. God, where do you open this? Here it is. Wow. Look at this fancy Scotch tape. Okay. This color is Recon Blue.
Wow, actually, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, a little sparkly there.
And that texture.
It's plastic, but it's a little frosty looking. And the Recon Blue tells me that this is probably the G3. It is the G3 15. So, the Dell G3 series is the entry level of their new gaming laptop series. This is obviously a 15.6 inch display. It has a Core i5 8300H CPU, perfectly good CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabyte SSD, plus a 1 terabyte hard drive. It's only 5,400 RPM, but hey people, this is an $850 laptop, so let's not get too picky. The important thing is what's inside. It has a GTX 1050 Ti GPU, which is a pretty nice version of a low-cost GPU. It has a 1080p display, it's IPS, and a 56 watt-hour battery. So, as Adam was just demonstrating, this is all plastic, all right? No illusions here. It has this kind of Recon Blue, you know, and this kind of interesting pinstripe design here. Maybe a slight reference to...
It's not an actual texture.
No, it's totally
just
smooth.
Smooth
but,
in there.
Slight reference to carbon fiber, but it isn't carbon fiber, I guarantee you. You know, and you can see like the bezels on this display are wide. They're not narrow or like really chic looking. But one thing that they did give you with this, I'm gonna have to fold it over to show you. This is 0.9 inch thick, which is thin for a gaming laptop. And surprisingly, the entry-level models are the only ones that are this thin. And when you think about the mainstream and beginning gamers who are going to be using this, they're not necessarily going to go for the 10 or 12 pound high-end gaming laptop. They're going to need something a little less surprising and burdensome. And, you know, less than an inch thick, you can definitely slip that into your backpack or something.
Not to mention, it's pretty muted.
Yeah, it's very low-key, and we've actually seen that a lot of the entry-level mainstream gaming laptops that are coming out now are going a little more low-key, just so maybe people don't feel like they're screaming gamer. What I don't see here are any places where I can open this puppy up to do anything to it. I do see some screws, and you probably can get into it, but there's not like a hatch or a door that you can go in and switch out the SSD. What I do see, though, is that they've got a good selection of ports. There's the audio port, full HDMI, Adam's favorite.
I think it was power.
Oh, is that power? Yeah. Oh, whoops, sorry. Reading that wrong. You're right, that's power. I'm looking at this sideways, people, so bear with me. This is a full Ethernet port, but it's got one of these wonderful drop jaw mechanisms that I just think are awesome. Couple of USB-As. That might be the audio port? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Adam's got a much better view on this than I do. And over here it looks like we have an SD card slot. And that looks like, another USB.
And a Kensington lock.
Ah, yes, the little lock port. Those are so cute. So,
sorry, was this the cheaper one or the more expensive one?
This is the cheaper one. It's the G315. You know, I'm hefting it. It's not that heavy. It is all plastic, right? No illusions here. But this is only $850, and getting a 1050 Ti plus a Core i5, you know, which is a quad-core CPU, is actually a really good deal for $850. And it's not just a dumb black or gray laptop.
Let's open up the next one.
Let's open up the next one.
This one's a little more high-end, right?
I feel so powerful with this knife, Adam.
Oh, careful.
Okay, so there we go along here. Just going to try not to cut myself. And go along here and here. You know, the best bridesmaid gift I ever got was a knife like this.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was so awesome. She was a fencer, and she gave us all really cool knives.
Nice.
Yeah, sure beats some stupid makeup. Or whatever. All right, so more paper stuff out.
Oh, this one looks a little different.
It looks a little different because we got the Arctic White.
Nice.
Okay, this is another interesting trend in gaming laptops. I would love to know how people feel about this. This is like the second or third laptop I've seen, a gaming laptop that comes in this lighter color. It's not black and green, black and red. I believe this is called Arctic White.
Yeah, and it's not like pure white. It's almost a little bit of
a little
grayer.
Frosty, yeah.
A little
gray. I think this is the Arctic White.
Also, I just caught the logo in the light. I don't think I can get it on camera. Maybe right there. It almost turns a little green in the reflection.
Now, as you can see, there's this kind of fat rump on the hinge area that we'll take a closer look at.
A little bit of a call out right there.
Yeah, there's a subtle little G7. Another thing you can, can you focus on that? So these are all exhaust grills, and if you can look really
just
closely,
a little blue,
they've painted the grills blue.
Wow, okay. That's a nice little touch.
Yeah, it's a nice little touch that if you look closely at it, you're like, oh, okay, they didn't just kind of, dial this one in. Okay, now let's turn this around. You can see the blue theme continues. We don't have the stripy thing. It just has this kind of frosty blue situation going on.
Yeah.
This is also a 15.6-inch display. It also has a pretty wide bezel, so again, you're not saving any money on narrow bezels. But you've got, the keyboard, the highlighted WASD keys, and what's in this system. So this one comes with a Core i7-8750H, which is a really nice 6-core CPU. That's going to give you a little extra oomph, and the story gets better later. I'll tell you about that in a second. It isn't, I don't think it's in this system, but there's an option on this laptop of getting the Core i9-8950HK, which is an overclockable laptop CPU. We just tested that coincidentally in the Alienware 17R5, which is related to this G series laptops. Alienware is Dell's high-end gaming line, and that thing cooks.
Nice.
I mean, we didn't even know the words to put to what that CPU did. So anyway, back to this one. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, same 128 gigabyte SSD and 1 terabyte hard drive as the other one. This has a GTX 1060 with Max-Q. So NVIDIA's Max-Q, yeah, that's good. So it's a 1060. The Max-Q helps it manage the power better, cools down a little bit more. Some people think of it as like a 1060 Lite, or maybe really a GTX 1055. But what we've seen in our tests is that while it isn't entirely full fat, the slowdown you get from the cooling is really not that bad. So the benefits you get as far as a thinner, cooler laptop could definitely be worth it, certainly for a mainstream audience, maybe not for the no-holds-barred, give-me-everything audience. But again, the audience for this is more mainstream. They're not necessarily going for the biggest, bestest thing. It's got a 1080p display. There is an option for a 4K display. It's got a 56 watt-hour battery. I didn't pull it out of the box. Maybe I could. But this has a 180 watt AC adapter.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So this is something that some mainstream or entry-level gamers may not realize. When you buy a gaming laptop, you get an AC adapter that looks like this.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't too heavy. I've definitely seen heavier ones. But if you're used to, like the typical laptop AC adapter might be like 40% of this size.
Well, you gotta carry that around with you.
You gotta carry that around with you. So yes, because even with a 56 watt-hour battery, the battery life on this is not going to be that exciting. So, but it's a lot, you're getting away. What I like about this and some of the new mainstream laptops, they're really trying to get away from the stereotypical, color schemes, not have it look like a fire-breathing dragon. Again, we understand that some people like that. It's part of the ethos and part of the culture. But there are some people like me where I'm not a gamer. I'm really just a hardware person. I love computers. You've seen me like caress computers at CES and stuff. I really get into the hardware. I don't need to scream gamer, but I want something powerful. And Adam here is actually trying to get me into gaming, and this is probably the kind of system I would start with. you know, it's relatively inexpensive and it's got the basic stuff. It's just
And
not.
yeah,
You know,
it doesn't got red anywhere.
No.
Usually if it's gamer, it's red, right?
yeah, yeah, but I mean, imagine going to your next LAN party with a white laptop. What would people say?
No.
You know,
Especially a Dell,
shocking
right?
silence. But you know, Acer came out with a special edition of its Predator Helios that is this gorgeous white with gold accents. And Lenovo's Legion laptops, they don't have a white one that I know of, but they've definitely gone for a more discreet look so that you could sneak it into your business meeting and people wouldn't go, oh, you're a gamer, you know. But only you know that underneath you've got like a discrete GPU and all the power you could possibly want.
Yeah, this could easily be brought around and not recognized as a gaming machine.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. What do we got for ports?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Nearly
we
forgot.
got some Thunderbolt on there.
Yes, looks like we have a Thunderbolt plus full HDMI. That looks like USB-A, 2 of them. Yeah. Super speed, that's the audio port. Nothing on the back, just another glimpse of those really. I like the blue grills.
Yeah.
That's kind of the
Nice
detail
nice
that
subtle
you
look.
like. There's the lock port. That's the power port. You have another drop jaw Ethernet port here, USB-A, and SD card.
Nice.
And this too,
Sweet.
if I heft it, yeah, it's not that heavy. There is going to be a 17-inch version of this that will definitely be a lot heavier. But as far as the other G3 laptops in this product line, all the rest of them are 15 inches, and they start at $750 and go up to, this one is $1,200. This might actually be the highest end. I actually can't remember right now. But you know, $750 to $1,200, what's nice about this product line is they actually have a wide variety of configurations in here, so you can really pick and choose the best one for you, and you can even get crazy colors like this, you know, white.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to see the reviews on PCWorld.com.
Yes, I'm going to be handing these over to my colleague Gordon Ma-Ung to do the reviews, and we can't wait to see what these puppies can do.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Melissa.
Hey, thanks a lot.